Alright, boys and girls, strap in because honestly, I don't think I've been this upsetty spaghetti about anything anime related since Tower of God. So prepare yourselves for an unscripted, stupid rant. Let's get started. I don't want to delay this any longer. So, the elephant in the room. Attack on Titan Season 4 has been using abysmal CG for no reason. The use of CGI in an anime like this is mind blowing to me, and it should be mind blowing to everyone else. This was, at one point, the biggest anime in the West, and it still remains wildly popular. I mean, very popular. Attack on Titan is one of the most talked about anime here in the Western market. Now, if you don't know, I guess I'll give you a brief rundown of CGI versus 2D. 2D is more expensive and takes more time. CGI is faster and cheaper. However, there is no reason that an anime like Attack on Titan should be cutting costs. What? Why? I get that some anime need to do this. That's a grim reality that we need to accept. But why on earth does a juggernaut of a series need to cut costs? And the answer is it doesn't. The whole rushed excuse doesn't work here either. The whole, like, well, they were on a time constraint. There was no reason that they needed to release this anime during the end of 2020. People will wait. Bleach fans waited almost a decade. They patiently waited for the anime to be brought back, and they were still there and super excited about the anime when it came back. It's not like the fandom died down and their interest waned. There was no need for this anime to be released. If there was a time crunch, it was self-created and it does not elicit sympathy from me or anyone else. And then we have the studio. This is Mappa. First of all, they have Map in their name, so I don't like that. But Mappa is more than capable of doing good work. They are definitely an A-ranked studio, whereas Tower of God, I believe, in my opinion at least, had like a B-grade studio. Not terrible, but not amazing. Mappa is great. They've done a ton of good work. They did God of High School, which most people, a lot of people, I mean, God of High School is a fucking disaster, don't get me wrong, but in terms of visuals, most people agreed that God of High School was like the best looking anime of 2020. And then on top of that, they literally did make the best anime of 2020. They had the best looking anime in 2020 and the best anime of 2020. Now what? They're trying to pull a sneaky on us? They're trying to fucking fool us? Why? Why is this happening? And more importantly, why are people okay with it and trying to justify it and defend this company? This company does not care about you. This company does not care about what you think. They care about dollar signs. That's how companies work. And yet people are going so above and beyond trying to justify this that it's blowing my mind. I've heard people talk about all kinds of things. One that I've heard people talk about is, well, this is probably just the new norm that we need to accept, that anime is going to sneak in bad CG when it can to save money. Why? Why is that the new norm? As customers, you dictate what the norm is. If you don't tolerate something, it will change. That's how business works. It blows my mind that you guys are, I shouldn't say you guys, I'm sure there's some people out there who are just as upset as I am. But why? Why would we accept this as the new norm? All you need to do is speak up and say, hey, this is bad and I don't want to support it. And they would be like, hold up, wait a minute, what? We need to change. I've also heard people say that, well, historically, anime, most of the time anime doesn't make very much money, so that's why we need to just accept CGI as the new normal. No, question mark? Yeah, anime typically does not make very much money, especially in the West, but you need to keep in mind two things. One is that the primary reason for anime not making very much money is the dog shit way that Japan handles monetization and distribution. That's not on anyone else, it's purely on them. Japan has decided that the most effective use for anime is to promote manga sales. That I don't know why. That's stupid, but they do it. So saying that anime doesn't typically make much money, well, that's mainly by choice. And on top of that, anime has become something very global. It's international. Everywhere watches anime. A series like Attack on Titan will probably get a dub in like 14 different languages at least. And yet, they still cling to this old island business model. And for some reason, they refuse to change. And then the second thing is that while most anime don't make much money, the few that do make money tend to make a lot of it. If you manage to get a foothold in the West and get very popular, you're going to make a ton of money. Things like Dragon Ball, Bleach, Naruto, One Punch Man, Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer all did incredibly well in the West and made a fuck ton of money along the way. So saying, well, typically anime doesn't make much money, so that's why they did this, doesn't make any sense, because Attack on Titan, like I said earlier, was at one point the most popular anime in the West and still remains incredibly popular. So money should not have been an issue. This anime should have been guaranteed to make a lot of money. I what I really want to say, you know what the thing is? Attack on Titan, it's the season 4, it's not even that bad. It's not that much of an issue. It is an issue, and I think it's a big issue. But what makes it worse is how people are treating it. This constant mindset of we need to defend things that we like. We can't criticize things that we like, otherwise we're not real fans. The Attack on Titan CG problem was just like a little campfire unattended in the woods, and how people are treating it and reacting to this situation is the oil tanker of gasoline spilling on it. In my opinion, at least. I wouldn't talk about this situation if it was just Attack on Titan having some shitty CGI. I wouldn't really care that much, because honestly, I don't think CGI is that terrible. I don't like it, and I don't think it should be the new norm, but that alone wouldn't be enough to rile me up, rustle my jimmies this much. It's the fact that people are constantly defending and making excuses for companies that don't give a fuck about them. And on top of that, the companies would do a lot better job if people would be just a little more critical. And once again, that burden falls upon me. I have to be the bad guy. I have to be the asshole who says, well, Attack on Titan, I don't even know. Attack on Titan is a joke. There, that's what I'll title the video. Attack on Titan Season 4 is a joke. You guys have pushed this onto me yet again because you are a bunch of fucking cowards and you're too weak to say what needs to be said. So I will do it. I'll be the man of the house and I'll say it. Attack on Titan Season 4 should not have any CGI in it at all, first of all. Second of all, it should not be nothing but the absolute top quality, best of the best CGI if it's in there at all. But because you guys are acting like this is now going to probably become a much more widespread issue. Look at what happened with Tower of God. Tower of God turned out like shit. You guys defended it to the death, and wow, what happened? Every single webtoon anime is going to turn out shit. They all have so far, and they probably will for quite a while, and it is your fault. I think I said pretty much what needs to be said. Stop defending companies who are doing nothing but trying to take advantage of you. They don't give a fuck about you. Even if there's a few people at the studio who do care about making legitimate art, overall, the object of everyone involved in anime is to make money, and you do not owe them anything. Even if you... For example, my favorite anime ever, Gangsta, I still will criticize. I still will talk shit about the parts of it that are bad. There is no point to blind yourself just because you like something. In fact, that is all the more reason to criticize it. If you like something, imagine how much better it could be. Think about everything that is wrong with it. And if you talked about it and made it known, maybe, just maybe, there's a chance that those same mistakes would not be repeated in the future. So that's it. There's the rant. Go for it. Go ahead, give me a dislike because you're weak-minded and you're a coward. Leave a comment that says some stupid shit like, well, I love Attack on Titan. I don't care that you don't like Attack on Titan, even though I've been outspoken many times about how much I like Attack on Titan. And the fact that I'm making this video is proof that I clearly like Attack on Titan a lot. I would not talk about something to this extent that I didn't like, but go ahead and leave that comment anyways that says, oh, you're just an Attack on Titan hater and I'll find your address and kill you. Do it. Come for me. Come fight me. I will steamroll you, you little baby bitch. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and I'll be back with another video that is about something a lot more fun soon.